and are primed for a great run in the America East. The Dome crowd on its feet as they do every single game, waiting for that first bucket. Same with Asia Strong. Over to Rice. He drives down the lane. The floater, it rolls in. Elena Rice, fresh off a 16-point game. Elena Rice, a starter for the first 3 games. Started only 1 game last season. Binghamton knocks down the triple. That's the redshirt freshman, Ella Wanzer.
Just talked about that 3-point shooting. If those shots fall consistently tonight, look out, Cam.
Dyaisha Fair dices inside and knocks down the Duke. 4th time in the last 5 years the Bearcats have started 2-0. Hyman through a defender, and the layup is pure. A team in white and orange that is brand new to the Dome. Coleman, the step back is good. Genevieve Coleman, the sophomore, at 6 feet tall, representing the tallest player for Binghamton. Lewis, the drive. Misses off the glass. Rebound Strong. Back up with it. Lives up to her namesake. Asia Strong, last year at Wichita State, 6 rebounds per game. So far this season, 6.5 rebounds per contest. Binghamton lighting it up. Genevieve Coleman from the top of the key. For Syracuse, big win over Colgate last Thursday, 72-48. Outscored them 20-6 in the first quarter. Another 3, and Coleman knocks it through.
Just talked about how Coleman can stretch the floor. Look at this. Dariauna Lewis loses her wide open on the wing, and that is pure. Beautiful stroke.
Hughes looking to push. Fair. Dribble move, step back 3. It's good.
But Dyaisha Fair can do it as well. Give me some space and hit that all day long.
Bowman with Hyman in front of her, and Teisha picks her pocket. 3-on-2. Hyman all the way with her left. To Hyman, the pass inside. Wow, Lewis, there's that height. Misses, gets her own rebound, and follows up.
It's going to come in handy, especially in ACC play, where you're going to see similar body types on the other elite teams.
Fair the stop, great pick and roll in the finish. Hyman off a screen. To the other end for Fair, the spin, and misses long. Wood the rebound, fouled, count it. It misses, Binghamton corrals. Megan Casey, the freshman. The drive, it's blocked for a second, somehow spins off the rim. And she's done a great job. Syracuse 2-0 with 2 big-time wins. Megan Casey tries from the opposite side and cans it. Crossover by Welts. Traeger from distance, got it. And Binghamton red hot from 3-point range to start this second quarter. 5 seniors, 7 newcomers, a lot of new on this Binghamton team. But they're finally meshing. Wilson to the rack. Rolls off the rim, the rebound and the putback. Fair in transition to Wilson. Back to Fair. Good passing, Wilson the J. It's in. The first 2 gets on the board. Another turnover, the 10th for Binghamton. And there's Fair, wide open to the rim.
Exactly where to go, where the outlet pass is for points.
Just crazy because this team for Syracuse comprised of a lot of transfers. The floater, and Megan Casey's up to 5. Freshman. Good stutter step. Outside to Wilson, crosses over to the rack and scores. Wow. It's over to Wilson. 4 points on the day. The stutter step, the pass, and the finish. Oh, does Nia Wilson look electric? And Dariauna Lewis with a team high 8. Done a lot of that today, over 20 points in the paint tonight.
As expected coming in with that advantage.
Wow. Scored over 1,300 points in her college career so far. The pull-up J is true. Danae Bowman, first time we're mentioning her name in 15 seasons. Bowman drives on Rice. Back pass, the triple. And O'Connor nails it. Fair, her Buffalo teammate, now in orange. To Wilson. Turns around, the foul. Counter with the bucket. Wanzer the triple. Off the iron. Elena Rice wants to push. The bounce pass, Fair. Off her wrong foot, and she scores. From Bolingbrook, Illinois. Fair slices and dices and scores. That is ridiculous, and Fair's up to 13. Stops at the free throw line, hesitates, and it's off back rim. Now Bowman's 1 for 7. Perkins the other way. The freshman up with it, and she scores. Dyaisha Fair leads this team with 13 points. Feeds it off to Elena Rice. Dices inside and scoops it through. The inbound to Coleman. Traeger from distance, banks it in. Hey, if Binghamton has any prayer in them, pieces like Elena Rice and Teisha Hyman.
You still need that strong foundation that knows Syracuse.
Wow, well, there's a strong foundation from the block. Dariauna Lewis up to double figure. 31 in their last win. Good ball movement. Wanzer, great move. The kick out. And Cassidy Roberts knocks it through. For a player also in her senior year. Quick dribble drive. Wanzer got it. To an open Traeger. She wants 3. And way short. Outlet pass. Fair is smiling all the way down the floor. The pass to Hyman. Wow. Fair wants it. And why not 13 points? From way long, misses short. Hyman the board. Up and in. One is an assist off the rim. Hyman cleans things up.
Inexcusable for Binghamton, too. You least expect Hyman at 5'8" to get there.
He had Alzheimer's and at the age of 83 passed away. But hey, Murph Shapiro carries on the legacy of what Coach Shapiro-Ord is trying to do at Binghamton. To add about Bruce Shapiro, the dad of Binghamton head coach Bethann Shapiro-Ord, he was a Big East official as well. Lewis also with 10. She gets inside, the contact and the finish. And she's talking her talk. I'll say that one more time. 46-6 in the paint. Here's another try. Lewis to Wood, stolen away. Welts, the redshirt freshman, crosses over coast to coast and sent to the ground.
Employees are paid thousands of dollars in the recruiting department, assistant coaches. She was doing all of that herself for an entire summer. That's hard to do.
Wow, Dyaisha Fair through the contact. That's why she's going to be paid one day. Little bit of a rest.
Well, Syracuse was ready for her. Just 2 points today.
And they're ready right out of the break. Oh, wow, she gets in there with such precision. And Dyaisha Fair is up to 17. Syracuse, 6 seconds. A pass to Hyman at the elbow. Turns around, puts it up, and it rolls in. And a picture-perfect way to end the third quarter. You want to stuff the stat sheet? Just call on Dariauna Lewis. A bounce in the shot. Woo. That's nice. From Shannon O'Connor, the Bryant transfer. Nothing last season.
Well, I think about Louisville and its roster last year. Liz Dixon, Olivia Cochran, 2 elite bigs. SU had no players to match up with them.
Cameron Fourier on the score sheet for the first time today.
That's why this team can improve big time this year.
Binghamton stays with it. Fourier, the jumper, banks it in. Foul and 1. Sanaya Wilson in the paint, spins around toward the cup and scores. The jump for Syracuse last year, fumbled as of late, and Perkins is one of the new faces trying to revitalize this program, and she does on the second try. Good crossover by O'Connor. She's lost in space. Corner triple. Casey knocks it through. Hey, Megan Casey. That's the Buffalo transfer, Kaylon Wilson, that starts the break. Long turnaround, Jay, yeah. Now we keep going back and forth. You'd think this game was still in the first quarter. Sanaya Wilson follows through. 3 big-time wins if they're able to close this one out. Casey misses way short. And Kennedy Perkins on the outlet. She finds Wilson. The layup is good. I mean, after that win over Colgate last week, FLJ said, hey, proud of how the team started, and they're maturing before my eyes and long to the hoop. And then you mesh that with Ava Irvin, Nia Wilson, Elena Rice, Teisha Hyman, the returners, as the floater rolls in for Binghamton. getting adjusted to these dome lights and the depth of field, that's been difficult. Now you have to go on the road. Good move by Perkins, and she bakes it home. To dissect the paint rather than just relying too much on the three-point shot has been really impressive.
I think that's what's been important. Syracuse knows it struggled with the three and instead has gone inside.
Even players like Cheyenne McEvans, we didn't see today, but she was cleared after tearing her ACL back in January. All of a sudden, you have a complete team. Lexi McNabb gets on the score sheet. And how about the Cuse today? 10 players score. Here's McNabb pushing to the hoop and one. Binghamton up to 59, but outlasted by Syracuse's 92. A 33-point victory for the Cuse, and the Orange are clicking on all cylinders.